Welcome to the heart of British Columbia, the Cariboo Chilcotin. Over 80,000 square kilometers of untapped wilderness and picture postcard towns that are quietly gaining an international reputation as a spectacular place to visit and a better place to live. Blessed with a temperate climate that supports 4 distinct seasons, the Cariboo Chilcotin lies about 500 kilometers north of Vancouver, but it can feel as far away from big city life as you want it to be. The towns of Clinton and 100 Mile House in the south open the gate to an unparalleled expanse of forests, lakes, and mountains. In the north lies Quesnel, a scenic city with a proud forest industry that paves the way to Wells and Barkerville, where the gold rush tradition that gave birth to this vast region is still very much alive. At the center of the Cariboo is Williams Lake, a bustling economic hub and a gateway west to high mountain plateaus and seemingly endless ranch lands that finally, magically, transport you to the Pacific Ocean and Vancouver Island. And it's all here waiting for you in the Cariboo Chilcotin.
I'm originally born and bred in the centre of London in England. We emigrated to Canada. This is where we decided we were going to settle. And we wanted to show our children what a good environment is, what clean water is, and what the wildlife is. I once read that the nature makes music and people make noise. This is what the Cariboo is all about. I would absolutely, definitely say, no, I would not go back. Definitely. No question marks.
Some say the pace here can be a bit slower, and our people just a little friendlier. But throughout the Cariboo Chilcotin, you'll find your own reasons to visit us and keep coming back. For some, it's our frontier spirit and year-round festivals. For others, the cultural diversity we proudly display. But regardless of your interests or age, there's something for everyone in the Cariboo Chilcotin.
Miren el parade, está lindísimo, la gente es muy linda, toda la gente es muy amable, la comida está riquísima y está precioso aquí para visitar. Vengan a Quesnel, vengan a Quesnel.
If the great outdoors is your passion, you'll feel right at home. Hike along countless miles of wilderness trails and experience firsthand our spectacular array of wildlife and landscapes. Whether it's on foot, horseback, mountain bike, or canoe, in the Cariboo Chilcotin, you can take yourself to places that few before have traveled.
We're in the forces, British Royal Air Force, and we're on a sea kayaking and a canoe next bed in a week doing the Bowen Lakes circuit. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, you know, a chance in a lifetime to see things that you're never going to see again in your life, probably, for me anyway. So you cannot compare it anywhere else to this place. You cannot compare anywhere else. That's all I'd say.
With 8,000 freshwater lakes and 17,000 kilometers of rivers and streams, the Cariboo Chilcotin will have you fishing and feasting. So whether your preference is ice fishing in January or fly fishing in August, biology and geography combine to make the Cariboo Chilcotin an angler's paradise.
The reason we bought the lodge here was because of the world-class fly fishing. And we're surrounded by hundreds of world-class fly fishing lakes and 5 major river systems. So from ice off to ice on, we have some of the best fly fishing in North America.
You can catch brook trout, rainbow trout, bull trout, kokanee, burbot, and right now in the rivers in the fall time the salmon are running. You can actually fish for some of the salmon here. My family's been in the Cariboo for over 100 years. My grandfather was a guide, my father was a guide, and I'm just keeping the family tradition going.
Guiding and outfitting has always been a part of our Cariboo Chilcotin lifestyle. And today, a host of year-round lodges provide access to unparalleled wildlife experiences and big game hunting. Winter in the Cariboo Chilcotin takes on a unique charm and a host of seasonal activities. Home to Olympic-caliber cross-country ski trails and some of the best snowmobile terrain on the planet. Winter in the Cariboo Chilcotin offers something for everyone.
this is it. We fit this in minimum once a week. 5 kids at home. I was raised here, and then I left for 15 years, and I had a calling every morning. I'd wake up thinking, geez, why aren't I back there? Sooner or later, I finally said, okay, that's enough. We've got to go, and we packed up and came home.
The performing arts, music festivals, rodeos, and First Nations gatherings are only part of our cultural diversity. Throughout the Cariboo Chilcotin, you'll find quaint museums that cherish our history and a frontier spirit that inspired this land. You'll experience the pride of the Carrier, Northern Shuswap, and Chilcotin First Nations, and be wrapped in a multicultural fabric that helped make us who we are.
This place here is called Hatsol. I teach medicines, foods, fishing, all the traditional ways. When you can touch something or feel something or taste something, then you're becoming part of what you're looking at. Then you have a feeling, you have a taste, a better understanding of these things.
Well, one of the things that I believe that we don't even have to tell the people, because the people that do come here, they feel it already. They feel the spirit when they're coming down. And some of the things that they talk about, they see things that you can't see anyplace else. This is God's country.
Traveling along the Gold Rush Trail, you'll feel the call of nature, our unique sense of history, and the passion we share for this land. The pioneering spirit that gave birth to this region is now a vibrant part of our culture, and yours to experience throughout the Cariboo Chilcotin.
Well, in 1862, Billy Barker discovered gold on Williams Creek, and Barkerville is the town that grew up around his claims. It's rather unique because it's in its original location. We always tell people that it takes 2 full days to see everything in Barkerville. I first started coming up here in 1962 with my parents, and then 20 odd years ago, I had the opportunity to get a full-time job in Barkerville. But I think that the beauty of the countryside and the people are what really are special about the area.
And when you're finished exploring or panning for gold, our hospitality continues through a host of accommodations, resorts, and restaurants that cater to anyone's appetite for fun, great food, and comfort.
And we've been coming up to British Columbia for several years now. We love to fish, and this is a wonderful place. We love Canada, we love the people. But most importantly, British Columbia just assaults the senses. And we caught rainbows right, left, and center. It was great fun.
Beyond compare. And the people that live here really are a gift to the people. It's just because they're here.
For many, it started with a visit, but led to a new life, a new home, and greater opportunity. Economic development throughout the Cariboo Chilcotin is creating more jobs, spawning new businesses, and drawing more people to the region.
I've grown up in this job. I ran Mount Seymour for 17 to 20 years down in Vancouver, and kind of came to the Cariboo to sort of semi-retire, and found this place, and it just clicked. And I've had lots of opportunity to move on to other places, and kind of you go home and you sit there and you're sitting at the lake, and you look up at the hills and you go, well, we're happy here. You can go snowshoeing, you can go cross-country skiing, you can go snowmobiling, you can come up skiing. It's a wonderful place to come and enjoy winter.
I think when we drove up here, it was in the dead of winter. It was February 14th. And Paul and I just drove round and round and round. I kept looking at the place going, oh my goodness, this is magical. When you're close to nature, you can see God's creation. And when you see God's creation, you're inspired by it. And then from there, you can carry on and do your own creation. And for us, artists, that's what we live for, is art and to be inspired all the time. And I find that Wells gives us that.
Forestry, agriculture, and mining remain the backbone of our economy. But today, new business and job opportunities in non-traditional industries are drawing new residents to all 4 corners of the region.
Opportunities in the log home business is quite vast here. right now, and especially the interior is pretty much the best priced land in British Columbia. Therefore, there's a lot of opportunities up here in this area in the construction industry, commercial. I mean, there's shopping centers that are happening right now. Shovels are going in the ground. It's exciting what's going on here.
Thanks to the abundance and density of our forests, the forestry sector is a key industry throughout the Cariboo Chilcotin. Several multinational companies operate logging, milling, and wood product processing plants in key centers like Williams Lake, Quesnel, and 100 Mile House.
We have 4 sawmills here, 1 in Quesnel, and 3 mills here in Williams Lake. Within the sawmills, there's all kinds of job opportunities, especially for the trades. Forestry, it's a renewable resource, and there's going to be job opportunities well into the future.
The success of the forest industry and our sustainable forest practices has given birth to a wide range of secondary or value-added wood processing industries.
Well, what I saw was a new, exciting industry, utilizing sawdust and shavings from the local sawmills, converting that to bioenergy products in the form of wood pellets. I think the good news story is that we are taking someone else's waste, converting it to a viable product that's environmentally friendly, and we're creating new employment and new opportunities for people.
In addition to our resource-based economy, growth in tourism, construction, transportation, retail, and hospitality industries is creating further opportunity and generating new jobs throughout the Cariboo Chilcotin.
How did you like it? Absolutely superb. Service, food, it's wonderful. You come from Wales in the UK, so yes, it's well worth it.
To keep up with the growth in our population and economic base, our network of roads, highways, and bridges continues to expand. Highway 97, the main north-south connector through the Cariboo, forms the spine of a growing system of roadways. A rare continental climate provides the Cariboo Chilcotin 4 distinct reasons to celebrate the very best that our natural environment has to offer.
We've got 4 seasons. It's a wonderful place to be. We can skidoo in the wintertime, we can go fishing in the summertime. We found this property actually and fell in love with it when we saw it. It's on the water as everybody would like to have. I think up in the Cariboo, the pace is a lot slower, the people are a lot friendlier, and I think there's more time to visit. I've been coming up here for about 25 years, but we're here permanently now, forever.
Whether it's our wide open spaces, relaxed lifestyle, or the strong sense of community that's always been our tradition, more and more families are starting to call the Cariboo Chilcotin home.
Having come from a very large city with the business that I'm in, with very little opportunity or more competition, this area has immense opportunity. It is growing so fast.
Brent's work, he brought us here.
And family life. We looked for almost 10 years before we found this house. And
the minute we walked into it, we drove up here when it was for sale, and we just loved it. It felt like home.
We've got to know just about everybody in the community, and
you just feel, I don't know, safer, I guess.
It's a small town feeling. Everybody talks.
Yeah.
To accommodate the influx of visitors and residents to the region, growth in residential and recreational real estate is matching pace. We're building new homes and along the way creating more jobs and economic opportunity. Waterfront and cottage property is seeing similar growth from people seeking a big city getaway or a place to kick back and enjoy retirement. Maintaining a high-quality educational system is vital to the families who've made the Cariboo Chilcotin their home. But our range of after-school activities gives our parents an even greater sense of comfort.
The area offers a variety of experiences for children. The benefit of bringing your children to a district like ours is the small school, the small community, caring atmosphere.
Where we're at is the new campus of Thompson Rivers University. It's just a great facility for the Cariboo region. And of course, having a university in the community is a key driver for folks when they're looking at relocating. Lots going on in terms of sports, in terms of activities, and the university is very pleased to be part of all that.
Complementing our school system is an expanding range of healthcare and recreational facilities throughout the region. Hospitals and clinics, pools and community centers, hockey arenas, and outdoor sporting complexes. The Cariboo Chilcotin is committed to promoting and maintaining safe and healthy lifestyles for our families and communities. You can fly directly into most of our major centers, and from there, access smaller regional carriers that can transport you to just about anywhere you want to go. Our Cariboo Chilcotin welcome mat is proudly on display 365 days a year.
A life-changing experience.
With an open invitation to come and taste our hospitality, explore our wilderness, and experience a lifestyle that more and more visitors are starting to call home.